Hey everyone, today we are going to talk about the most important Viva questions from Carpentry Shop. We have already covered fitting, welding, and electroplating shop. If you haven't checked those, you may check from the link given in the description box. So let's start. What is Carpentry Shop? Carpentry Shop is a place where wooden parts are made or joined together using tools like saws, hammers, and chisels. What are the tools used in Carpentry Shop? Various tools used are iron jack plane, tri-square, marking gauge, tenon saw, firmer chisel, flat file, and mallet. What is the difference between tri-square and bevel? Tri-square have a fixed steel blade and stock handle for checking and marking 90-degree angles. Bevel have an adjustable blade pivoted on a stock for checking and measuring any angles. What is the difference between rip saw and tenon saw? The purpose of rip saw is to cut along the grain, while the purpose of tenon saw is to cut across the grain. The blade length is usually larger of rip saw compared to tenon saw. Rip saw also have large teeth for fast cuts, while tenon saw have smaller teeth for clean and accurate cuts. Rip saw do not have any back support, while tenon saw have a stiffened metal back for rigidity. Which flat file is used in the Carpentry Shop? We have used 12-inch flat rough double cut file in Carpentry Shop. What is the difference between bench vise and carpentry bench vise? Bench vise is placed over the table, while carpentry bench vise is placed on the side of the table. Bench vise is a metal working vise, while carpentry bench vise is a woodworking vise. Bench vise contains hardened steel jaws, while carpentry bench vise contains smoothened steel jaws. What is seasoning of wood? Seasoning refers to the process of drying out wood to reduce its moisture content, making it more stable and suitable for use in construction, furniture making, and other woodworking projects. What are the different types of seasoning? Explain them. There are mainly two types of seasoning. These are natural seasoning and artificial seasoning. In natural seasoning, freshly cut wood logs are immersed in running water, such as a river, for a specific period to remove sap, gum, and other soluble substances present in the wood. This type of seasoning is also known as water seasoning. In artificial seasoning, wood is kept inside close room and hot air is passed to dry the moisture. Natural seasoning also include the method of drying wood by storing it in a covered, open-sided shed. This protects the wood from rain and direct sunlight, while allowing air to circulate naturally. The stacked wood, separated by spacers, dries evenly and slowly, reducing cracks and warping. This method ensures stable, workable wood for carpentry and construction. Artificial seasoning also include boiling, where freshly cut timber is boiled in water for a few hours. The boiling water removes sap, gum, and moisture from the wood. Natural seasoning is a slower process. It takes at least 3 to 4 months. However, artificial seasoning is a faster process and takes several hours to be completed. Natural seasoning is less costly. However, artificial seasoning is more costly as it requires more setup and equipments. Which type of wood is used in Carpentry Shop? Teak wood, which is a hardwood, is used in Carpentry Shop. What is the difference between softwood and hardwood? Softwood is light in color, while hardwood is dark in color. Softwood is light in weight, while hardwood is heavier in weight. Softwood is weak across the fibers, while hardwood have a good shear resistance. Softwood gets splits easily, while hardwood do not split easily. Softwood is relatively weaker and less durable. Hardwood is relatively stronger and more durable. Softwood is easier to work with, however, hardwood is difficult to work with. What is the difference between cold and hot chisel? Cold chisel is used for cutting metal, which is not heated, while hot chisel is used for cutting red-hot metals. Cold chisel have hardened cutting edge, while hot chisel have softer cutting edge. So that's all from Carpentry Shop. Thank you so much for watching.